I'm going Alabama at LSU. As we know, 83rd meeting since first one happened 1895. This might surprise you, maybe not. Alabama leads 52-25 with 5 ties. And this is pretty much okay. Who's number one in the SEC West? Who's going to go to the SEC Championship? 1 versus 3 in Death Valley. And I think it just game comes down to can LSU get to the fourth quarter? If Tua is still on the field in the fourth quarter, it might be like Rocky II when they rang the bell and he says, "Ladies and gentlemen, stand by for World War III." You remember that? Because no one's ever gotten them to the fourth quarter. We're going to see what's going to happen. Mark, lead us through Death Valley right now. Talk to us about Saturday night.
First and foremost, there won't be any excuses by either team. They should both be healthy. They're both coming off of byes. Tua Tagovailoa has the knee injury, but he's healthy right now. Jalen Hurts is healthy right now. If you look at this Alabama offense, no one's really slowed them down. It's pick your poison. Are you going to stop the run with Damian Harris or Najee Harris? Are you going to stop the pass with Jerry Jeudy in that fine passing course? And now Irv Cross Jr., the tight end, is doing a terrific job catching the football. How do you stop this offense? You can't stop the quarterback because they're too deep there. So if you're Dave Aranda, the defensive coordinator for LSU, you've got to decide what you're going to do. You're going to load up the box and stop the run, or you've got to put 3 or 4 or 5 guys deep to try to stop the pass and confuse Tua Tagovailoa. I don't think that's going to happen in this game. I think the key is they're going to try to play balanced defensively, but that's not going to be enough to stop this offense because they keep coming at you like waves. That's why they're the Alabama Crimson Tide, coach. They're going to come at you like the ocean, wave after wave after wave. They're going to roll over LSU in this game. It's not going to be close. It's not going to be pretty. Tagovailoa is going to be on the sidelines in the fourth quarter because he's only got to play in the fourth quarter once in his career, and that's last year's national championship game. Alabama wins 40-16.
Well, there's never been a horse that can't be rode. There's never been a rider that can't be thrown. LSU has a chance in this football game, Mark, but I agree with you about Alabama being so explosive. They have 5 receivers averaging over 17 yards a catch. And the thing that Tua does, his quarterback ranking is 238. I mean, that is so much higher than anybody else. He's been unbelievable. And what they do, they run the play-action pass, and where he is not just his ability to throw, his ability to make decisions. He can decide whether he's going to give the ball, whether he's going to throw it. However, the offensive line at Alabama is not as aggressive. They don't come off the ball and maul you like they did in years past. Alabama's defense very good. They have 12 interceptions. That's very high for the few number of games they played. But here's what LSU has to do to win the football game, Mark. Go play your normal defense. Do not let them run after they catch. Alabama will not beat LSU by throwing and catching. If I'm playing against Alabama and I have LSU's personnel, because let's remember, LSU has some great defensive backs that can match up with the great receivers from Alabama man to man. Make no mistake about it. As a matter of fact, I will tell you, I got Greedy Williams. Greedy Williams is flat great. What is going to happen, though, the great linebacker from LSU got called for targeting in the second half last week, and he will not be able to play in the first half against Alabama. This guy's an All-American. I hope the game's not over by the time he gets into the game. But you mark it down. If Alabama cannot run after they catch, LSU has a very good chance to get in the fourth quarter. I don't think they can stop them and worry just about runs after the catch. If you're coaching against Alabama, I don't care how many times they throw it, they will not beat us throwing and catching. They beat us because they run after they catch. If we stop that, we have a chance to win. But I'm going to pick Alabama 38-14, but I will not be surprised if LSU wins this football game.
38-14, but you're not surprised if they're going to win a football game, so they're losing by 24 points.
Because unless they're listening to this TV show and saying, you know, that Coach Holtz is right. We've got to stop them after the catch. And if they do that, I'll change my prediction.
Coach, you in week 1, you ended your prediction with the LSU Miami and said, you know what, I really think that LSU could win. I'm going to pick Miami, but I think LSU could win. You said that. Look what happened. They took them to the woodshed.